Narcissistic abuse is a form of emotional, psychological, or even physical mistreatment carried out by individuals with narcissistic traits or narcissistic personality disorder. Understanding why narcissists abuse their victims can provide insight into the underlying motivations and patterns of their behavior. Here are some key reasons why narcissists engage in abusive behavior. 1. To maintain control and power. Narcissists crave control over others as it reinforces their sense of superiority and power. Abusive behavior is often a way for them to exert dominance over their victims. By manipulating and undermining others, they can ensure that their needs and desires are prioritized. This control is achieved through tactics such as gaslighting, intimidation, or even isolating the victim from friends and family. 2. To boost their fragile self-esteem. Despite appearing confident, many narcissists have a fragile self-esteem that depends on external validation. Abusing others gives them a temporary sense of superiority and helps to mask their underlying insecurities. By putting others down, they feel elevated and more in control of their own worth. This cycle of devaluation is often used to distract from their own feelings of inadequacy. 3. To evoke emotional reactions. Narcissists often thrive on provoking emotional reactions from their victims, whether it's anger, sadness, or fear. These reactions provide them with a sense of power and control over the emotional state of others. It also serves as a form of narcissistic supply, where they feed off the attention, whether positive or negative, generated by their actions. 4. To avoid accountability. Abuse is also a means for narcissists to shift blame and avoid taking responsibility for their actions. By making their victims feel confused, guilty, or ashamed, they can deflect attention away from their own behavior. Techniques like gaslighting, where the victim is made to doubt their own perceptions, allow narcissists to control the narrative and escape accountability. 5. To project their own feelings onto others. Narcissists often struggle to deal with negative emotions such as shame, anger, or fear. Instead of confronting these feelings, they may project them onto their victims. This projection allows them to displace their own emotional turmoil and maintain their self-image as blameless or perfect. For example, they may accuse their partner of being insecure or needy when, in fact, they are projecting their own fears onto the other person. 6. To punish perceived slights or rejection. Narcissists can be highly sensitive to criticism or perceived rejection. When they feel slighted, they may react with narcissistic rage or other forms of abuse to punish the person who triggered their insecurities. This behavior is often out of proportion to the actual event, reflecting their inability to handle even minor threats to their ego. 7. To keep the victim dependent. By undermining the victim's confidence, the narcissist can create a sense of dependency. When victims doubt their own worth, abilities, or perceptions, they become more reliant on the narcissist for approval and validation. This dynamic enables the narcissist to maintain control over the relationship, making it difficult for the victim to break free. 8. To feed their sense of entitlement. Narcissists often believe they are entitled to special treatment and will use abuse to ensure their needs are met at all costs. If their demands are not immediately satisfied, they may resort to manipulation or aggression to get what they want. This sense of entitlement makes them view others as mere tools to serve their desires, rather than as individuals with their own rights and boundaries.